philosophy of yoga, he defined yoga as chitta vritti nirodha. Stopping the activities of the mind is yoga. Yoga means freedom from the mind, freedom from the activities of the mind. And that is what we tried to enter today. And this is not a difficult task. You just, whenever you get time, you sit comfortably, if possible, and close your eyes and look into your mind, see your thoughts. And as a preparation, if you want, you can look at your breath, watch your breath in and around the nasal openings. And there you see that there is a flow which is going deep inside. And then you follow, it is coming out. And what is coming out goes everywhere, extending everywhere in this universe. And then you take it back. It goes inside your system. It goes each and every cell of your body. There is a concerted effort to keep you alive in this way. And then there is a big, actually, concerted effort of the whole universe for keeping you alive. And even when you think about it, it is actually push you into an elevating experience that, oh, it is like this. And if the whole world is working for you to make you remain alive, and then what are we doing? If leaves are falling from the tree, if the tree belongs to the neighbor's tree, then it's a problem. Without this leaf, you will not be able to breathe. So see how we are creating this boundary. And we feel we are achieving something here. And so it is very important for us to examine who we are, what we are doing. So far we are given something, we love the people who give something. One day they stop it, then there will be a problem that we feel. And we have to self-examine where we are. And spirituality is that self-inquiry. If you don't do it and you simply breathe, go on taking the breath through the left nostril, breathe out through the right nostril, take in through the right nostril, breathe out through the left nostril, then hold the breath inside, hold the breath outside. You can do all kinds of acrobatics. But if you are not aware who you are, what is happening in you, actually, we will remain in ignorance. Ignorance breeds contempt. The possibility that we have, we will not recognize, we will not see. Basically, we will not feel calmness. If you don't feel calmness, you will not feel what is love. An agitated mind won't experience love. And we are seeking love, keeping ourselves agitated all the time. Not all, most of the people. So it is absolutely essential for us to keep ourselves calm. For that, what can we do? We have to look how calm we are. And for that, you have to look into your mind. Then you understand you are calm or not. If you are not calm, continue watching. When you continuously watch, you will see the turbulence that is there inside. All the turbulence that we are holding is coming from the activities of our mind. So Patanjali Maharshi says, stopping the activities of the mind is yoga. Yoga means freedom. And nobody can do it for ourselves. We have to intensely observe, see, experience. And if there are some problems, we have to work on it. That is essential, very much essential. Otherwise, our behavior can destroy the world. We are seeing a lot. It starts from small things, but it becomes slowly after some time our habit. And that set patterns and culture. And that becomes the human culture. And then what can we expect? Nothing. Destruction. Atom bomb. We have set everything ready. Now we have to apply it, that's all. If we have to avoid this, our mind has to be calm. There is no other way. And we need to take a little time to calm ourselves. How can we calm ourselves? There is calmness in the mind. Go there, look, stay there. It's not a difficult task at all. So that is what we tried today, being the international, then what is today? International meditation day. Thank you. International meditation day. Meditation is continuous flow of the mind to the point of attention continuously for a long period of time without effort. That's meditation. Whatever may be the target, your mind should entertain the point continuously for a long period of time without effort. That makes meditation. It can be idle, it can be your thought, it can be your breath, it can be the gap between your breath, or it can be the gap between your thought. It can be an idol, it can be a deity, or it can be Lord Ganesh, Hanuman, or you can take anything. Or you can simply look into the gap between your thought and remain there. Every tool that you are taking will take you to that point. So you can reach there, you can stay there, and there is no problem. There is area which is not affected by the problem. And the problem is created by our own mind, unfortunately. It is a great instrument, but at the same time, its function will give some kind of restlessness. And we can look into our life, how we are moving. And with this restlessness, we cannot manage, because stress accumulation is the result of the restlessness. Now we have to do something about it. There is no other way. We have to do something. Look inside and see where is the calmness. Go there, stay. You cannot generate calmness. Calmness is there. You go there and rest. When you are sleeping, as we were discussing before, there is no problem actually, and no awareness. If you can be aware in your sleep, you are meditating. Sleeping with awareness is meditation. That means resting with awareness is meditation. Sleep provides you rest, and you get sufficient rest, so your awareness becomes very sharp. It will shine like a gem. That is what Patanjali says. And then clarity comes, focus comes, calmness comes. From calmness, you will start to experience something very special. What is that speciality? What is that special thing? When you are calm, you start to see the world as it is, without projecting any of the content that is creating some turbulence in you. So calmness will give clarity of vision. You start to see everything as it is. If you are not calm, you project the content of your mind on what you see. Thereby it is deflected. And so that is why we need to withdraw a little bit, take a little time, stay within ourselves, start to look into our own inner world. There we can see all the troubles that we create. We are the creator of our own troubles. Nobody else is responsible for the troubles that we are experiencing, basically. And such people, a gathering of such people can create big havoc and big trouble and destruction. And that is why this day is becoming important. Every day is important. And all over the world, maybe people gather around and they do meditation, and then they can wait till the next year. Every year we celebrated meditation and there is no world peace is coming next year. And this is how we do. And if we really wanted to actually understand something, we need to be peaceful. There is no other way. From peace, clarity comes. With clarity, when you look, you see what you see, what is projected before you. And when you are integrating with what is shown outside, you understand it. When you understand, you become satisfied. When you are satisfied, you become still calm again. When you are calm, you start to come closer to everything that you see. And when you come closer to anything, you start to experience some tremendous feeling. And what is that feeling? It is the feeling of love. There is nothing other than feeling of love. When we feel love, we wanted to come closer to the object of love. And that is what happens. You come closer instead of going away from everything. You start to experience everything in a different light. And that is the effect of meditation. So that is why it is very important. What we have tried is a small idea, and you can choose anything which you like to meditate upon. When you continuously meditate, you will get the focus to stay in the object of meditation. As you come closer to the object of meditation, after some time you forget yourself, you become the object, because there is nothing other than the object exists in your mind. That's how you become the object. Orange, you become the orange in the sense nothing other than the orange exists at that time in your mind. So your mind fully occupies the orange and you start to experience it. What are you experiencing and how ecstasy comes to you is all the heaviness that we are holding in our mind is forgotten at that time when you identify with something. And this kind of identification is we are very used to that kind of identification, but this identification that is going to happen in your meditation is much more deeper than that. In usual identification, what happens is we expect something out of it. But when you are watching your silence, what is there to expect? Nothing. So you become very silent. The stillness will be your nature. Before the beginning, that is what I asked. Before the beginning, if you ask the question, what was there? Nothing. And after the dissolution of the universe, what is going to be there? Nothing. What is there inside the atom? There are subatomic particles where the vibration is taking place in the emptiness, in the stillness. Our body is completely made up of these atoms, and we are full of emptiness in that respect with vibration. So we are the source, we are this everything actually. So that is the idea of meditating. So when you get time, you sit somewhere comfortably, see your body whether you are comfortable or not. If you are not comfortable, you adjust your body in a way that you feel comfort. When you start to feel comfort, then you can go internally. If you are not relaxed, relax your body. And then you bring your attention to your breath. And then slowly when you start to feel how the breath is working in you and keeping you alive, you will certainly feel gratitude for this great possibility of being here. That's a great possibility actually. You get into that possibility and you feel a merger with that possibility and you feel grace around you and you feel gratitude for being here as the person as you are. And so it goes on going into unfathomable depths of understanding. And then finally you will be in a beautiful phase where you start to feel love and compassion. It's not simple words. You come closer and closer to everything. Your mind gets that quality to drop. And then you become one with everything that you see. And that is the state of yoga proposed by masters. And that's not difficult. Anybody can do. You don't need any training. It is you finding yourself. Nobody is doing anything for you. You find yourself. That possibility is there. If we don't do, what will happen? We get identified with something else. As we get identified with something else, you will show the trait of that is coming out of that identification. Thereby you miss the possibility. So it is not a difficult task, it is a very simple thing, but the only difficulty is somebody has to remind you all the time. And so now we have so many great instruments. Ask Google to remind you. Everybody has this with them. If we cannot support, and we are addicted to this, just ask this to remind me to look. It will remind. Then go on looking. You continuously look. And then finally, you will see who you are. Then if you really understand who you are, you want to change from there, certainly you can change. And so all possibilities are there at hand. Then of course, big natural calamities or wars or atom bomb and all these things. Somebody put on you, then everything collapses, finished. Before we have a possibility. If the world changes, if we people change, our children change, the world change, such people becomes the ruling people of the world will be a better place. It's a high ambitious program. But at least you can be peaceful till we die. And that is the possibility. And we, being the yoga, this is what we are doing every day. Being yoga day, I am stretching the big possibility, not yoga day, meditation day, I am stretching the possibility and like showing it in a all-encompassing way. And then we have to explore where we are. How much vengeance, how much aggression, how much anger, how much disappointment, all these things we hold. That needs to be looked into. And then we have to transform slowly. This is absolutely important if you wanted to change. Otherwise, we can continue the same way. That's also fine. Maybe not. So if you have anything to say, I will listen. And if you have any questions, you may please ask. If you want me to discuss something